Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make an underwater painting like this using watercolors and a white crayon. The materials that you need are paper. I'm using a half sheet here, and it's best if you have cardstock or watercolor paper, but any type of paper will be fine. We'll also be using watercolors. These are the ones that I'm using, but again, any type will work. This is my white crayon. Any kind will be fine. You will also need a cup of water and a paintbrush. And it's also good to have a paper towel nearby, and you'll need something to mix your paint on. I'm just using a paper plate. The first thing that I'm gonna do before I even start is just think about what types of animals and plants I would like to add to my painting. Here I used fish, some plants, some jellyfish, some bubbles. In my next one, I'll probably try to add some more animals. And I'm just gonna start by taking my white crayon and starting to draw some of the things that I would like to see in my painting. So I started just with a simple outline of a fish. Then I added to the side of that some plants, kind of like seaweed looking. And I'm just continuing to go throughout the page and add simple drawings of different fish and animals that I want in my painting. And it's important to remember that everywhere we draw with the white crayon, that's the area where it's going to stay white and the paint is going to go all around the background, because the paint will not be able to stick to the page where there's white crayon. So the next thing I'm doing is getting some blue paint, and I'm just putting some on my paper plate and then taking some water and mixing it in. We're adding water to make the paint thinner and make it easier to spread all over the whole page. And you can start anywhere, just start covering any part of the page and you'll see the way that the white crayon shows through. And the next thing that I'm doing is I added a little bit of green to my blue just to have multiple colors, because in the ocean you normally are able to see different types of blues and greens. And it will just make the painting look a little bit better when we have different colors blending into each other. So I'm adding some yellow to get more green, and I'm just blending that in, continuing to add water and paint and just covering the entire page. And I'm almost done. The last thing that I'm going to do is just continue to get any color watercolor and and water, and just covering the page anywhere that there's any white spaces that are not from the crayon. And this is pretty much the finished product.